It's a wrap. Woo!
This is Bama-Q. I'm Lisa Blackwell, and we're here at the B&B Live Fire Extravaganza at the first ever Smoke Slam barbecue competition on the riverfront in Memphis, Tennessee. The B&B ambassadors are fired up to cook a whole lot of people a whole bunch of great barbecue all over live fire. Let's go get a taste.
My man.
Oh my God.
My man.
I'm here at the B&B Live Fire Extravaganza at Smoke Slam with Bruce Johnson, and you're cooking for B&B.
You bet.
Tell me, what is it like being out here at Smoke Slam?
Well, it's pretty good. It's a 3-day event. We try to feed a couple thousand people each day, which means we have a ton of food. And of course, it's a live fire extravaganza, so we want big pieces of meat that's spectacular. We have steamships, which are basically about 85 pound beef legs. Basically looks like T-Rex legs.
Wow.
And we have 4 of those. We got them from Hassel Cattle. And we also have these beautiful tomahawks that we have up here. We have some beautiful 45 pound pigs from Compart, because this is Memphis, because they're used to regular barbecue and other people out here doing regular barbecue, we're trying to bring different flavors of barbecue from around the world. So we've done yesterday we did some Filipino party ribs, which had a little bit unique barbecue sauce from the Philippines made with banana ketchup. It was really interesting.
Banana ketchup.
Yep, we have some lamb we're going on. We're going with the Mediterranean thing. We're going to be serving some lamb with some pita and a Jerusalem salad and tzatziki. We also got some big pork butts from Compart Family Farms as well. We're using the Jack Daniel's honey on that and their original rub together. Like that salt, pepper, and a little sweet there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we probably, if I had to guess, we had to get a refrigerator truck for this stuff. We probably have about almost 1,000 pounds of meat.
Wow, that is just amazing. And how many people do you expect to feed over these few days? Any idea?
Well, we're hoping that we'll be able to feed at least 2,000 a day, sometimes more, depending on what's coming off and when they get here. And of course, that takes an army of pitmasters and chefs to help us pull this off. So we've been joined by some incredible other B&B pitmasters to help us out.
Have you ever had to cook for this many people before?
Well, believe it or not, with B&B, I've been honored and privileged to cook with them on quite a few large events. And maybe not quite this many, but pretty close. We do like the World Steak Championship in Dallas-Fort Worth. And so there's a lot of people that come through there. We do a couple thousand a day. A little bit different style, right? This is a festival style, so it's more steady throughout the day. And those are more, onslaught all at once. So we'll get like 1,000 people at once versus over a 6-hour period.
Yeah, I saw you guys over there trimming the hogs up. Now, what is that like to have to do? So how long does it take to do a hog?
Well, to trim it, I'd give yourself a good hour or so to debone. So we got to debone it the way it came. It came as a full pig head, trotters, all that good stuff. And just the way we're cooking it to go faster, we want to take the head and the trotters off because we're doing it asado-style, right, over the fire.
Yeah. Talk to me about the asado-style.
So it's a live fire style, open air, right? Instead of your traditional pit that's enclosed.
Right.
So you have your heat down low, and it's going to rise and expand, right? But you don't want it to be a flame. It needs to be kind of a smoldering fire. Pretty much the way we test it is you hold your hand just under the meat, and you should be able to hold it there about 6 seconds. Can't hold it there 6 seconds. It's too hot. And if you can hold it for longer than 6, you probably need to heat it up a little bit. And it's a 40, 50 pound pig. The way we're cooking it, probably take us about 5 to 6 hours.
Oh wow. I'm here with Derek Wolf at the B&B Live Fire Extravaganza at Smokesland. And Derek, how do you feel about being out here today cooking for a bunch of people?
I love it. It's awesome. Being a native Tennessean, it's fun to be able to cook live fire and bring it to the South.
Yeah, because you're going to be feeding a lot of people, right?
Yes, yeah, we are. We got a lot of people coming today.
You guys have been working on some tomahawks back here?
Yeah. So we had a whole rack of tomahawks that we split into individual steaks. It's always fun to break out power tools when you start grilling. So we drill through them and we're hanging these guys up. We can cook them a lot faster, but we just want to have some fun, get some smoke on them. But overall, it's super easy. We're just going to get that firebox really hot using some B&B post oak and hickory, kind of whatever we're kind of wanting to, and we slowly cook them. We flip them as we want to, and once they hit about 110, we'll pull them off, let them rest, kind of like reverse searing.
Right.
And then sear them off over high heat. I might even cook them right in the coals.
Oh.
So just for fun.
Sounds cool. Yeah. So talk to me how much you like cooking with the B&B products.
So I love cooking on all Duraflame's products. It's just really easy. It's clean. I love cooking with lump charcoal, just because it gets that beautiful clean flavor that you're looking for with just the right hint of smoke. We all love fire, but too much smoke is too much. So. And
you got a combination here because you've got some of the wood, and then you got some of the charcoal. Yeah,
we have the logs, we have the charcoal, and then some of the guys will use briquettes as they need to. So.
And how long is this taking just to cook it?
So it really depends. We could get these going and cook them in about 90 minutes if we really wanted to, but we got a crowd coming in, so we're cooking it a little slower. This is gonna take maybe 3-ish hours to get them slowly cooked and get that nice kiss of smoke on them.
And how important is it at the teamwork at this event?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to get any of this done without the team behind me.
You got quite a few. Everybody's kind of pitching in and doing a little
of everything.
Of everything, right?
Yeah, so we got guys that are experts in some places, and it's always awesome to have people that don't exactly know what they want to do with it or how to do something, and they're willing to just jump in and try it.
All right, great. Well, good luck feeding everybody.
Yes, thank you.
So Cal, this is the first time having Smokeslam here. What was it like, that process, trying to bring this to life when Memphis and May was always here?
Oh my gosh, so my experience with Memphis and May started when I was like 12 years old, so I remember being here with my dad, his cook partner. Chills running down thinking about it now, but yeah, that memory of barbecue and being able to taste and see what everybody was doing, that's what I grew up on. So with the Smokeslam guys starting the new event, they called me and said, hey Kel, we want to create an experience for attendees. Something that was not the normal deal, not walking around smelling and buying food out of a food truck. We wanted to see what real deal barbecue was about, and that's where we started planning the live fire experience, the live fire extravaganza.
And I was going to say, how do you like having B&B here as the title sponsor, cooking up some great food for people?
My gosh, man, when you talk about B&B Charcoal, man, I mean, that is the essence of live fire and what we're trying to do. I mean, there's so many different arenas you can go with, whether you're doing briquettes, you're doing lump, if you really want to do it for a long time, you put the char logs in there, add the wood in there. There's nothing that they don't have to make a successful cook. And these guys here, I mean, they're feeding thousands and thousands of people. So they're the testament to what B&B does for them.
Yeah, and did you get any yesterday? Did you get to have some?
I probably eat too much, if you can tell. I've walked a mini mile here, but I hadn't walked enough, so it's still piled up down there.
But it was good.
Every bite of it was fantastic.
That's great. And how's it been going so far?
It's great. It's great. I mean, you know, the weather in Memphis, it's beautiful, beautiful today, Saturday afternoon in Memphis, right by the river, the breeze. I mean, you can't ask for more. So we ain't even opened yet, and people are coming by looking, asking about it. So I can't imagine what'll happen when the gates actually do open here in a few minutes.
I was gonna say, how has the turnout been with people coming and trying some food? And
Pretty good. I mean, you know, Thursday was the first time anybody had saw what we had been advertising and talking to people about. So a little bit slow or whatever, but when people, last night, it was unbelievable. I think we did close to 8,000 boats over in the live fire area. That's including Fergoni and those guys and the demos that we were doing. There were 8,000 samples given out yesterday.
wow. Well, I know we gave out a lot down here, so
Yeah,
that's great.
I hear you.
That's wonderful. And everybody kept saying, oh, this is so good. This is so
Oh
good.
yeah, that, you know, all the work, all the effort. I mean, we've been on this now since December. A lot of hours planning, but when you see that reaction from people actually getting to taste and it create that experience for them, that's what makes it all worthwhile, no doubt.
You gonna do it again?
Absolutely, absolutely. We hope to do it bigger and better, just keep growing and going.
That's great. That's awesome. All right, well, good luck.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yes, this is Bruce with Hey Bruce Barbecue, and we're out here at Smoke Slam. We've taken a small pig, about 45 pounds. Christy and Russell have helped me debone them and get them ready. We're gonna cook them asado style. So now I'm just taking some seasoning. Use your favorite barbecue seasoning. You gotta be pretty liberal with it on the inside there. It's this big piece of meat that needs to penetrate. It's gonna cook for about 4 to 5 hours, asado style, over live fire. Get all that seasoning in there. And so they kind of deboned it so it lays flat. So basically, we're gonna sandwich it in between these metal pieces. So I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna rotate it, and kind of position it in our rack best we can. And for that skin, to get this skin nice and crisp, you poke a whole bunch of holes in it. So now we're gonna salt the skin pretty liberal, right? Because that salt's gonna help the skin dry out as it cooks, so we can get that crisp skin. Now we're gonna do it mostly bone side down for about 70% of the cook, and then we'll flip it over and we'll get some more coals underneath it so we can really get that skin nice and crisp so it gets that bubbly look to it. And then we just kind of take the top here and we're going to sandwich this in. You get it as tight as you can. Try to get it even if you can. And it may bend a little bit. And then you just take our rod, and this is what holds it in. All right, so now we got it in there, and we're gonna take it over to the fire. We're gonna put it just like that. And we'll make sure that we got a nice bed of coals. We're gonna do this low heat so it cooks for a long time and gets nice and tender. And there you go.
at the B&B Live Fire Extravaganza at Smoke Slam, and I've got Kunchi here. And could you tell me, what has it been like here at Smoke Slam so far?
So Smoke Slam has been an experience. It's my first time in Memphis, and I'm excited to come back the next time because just all this barbecue action, the team B&B here, we're pumping out a lot of samples for everybody, cooking a lot of awesome food, a lot of butchery that I'm getting to learn and experience. So I love the experience here.
Yeah, because you kind of bring some experience with you, but then you learn some things from the other cooks.
Yes, exactly. So I'm working on my homemade jerk chicken recipe, but I've also been able to play around and make some jerk ribs. And yesterday we did some jerk lamb for people to mess around with. So it's been a really fun experience learning to break down, say lamb shoulders and being able to work with them like I never usually do.
So this is kind of new for you to work in a big group like this.
This is my second time working with B&B, and this is way better than a trade show. I love it.
Would you say this is the most meat you've cooked at anything?
Oh, this is by far the most meat. Like, we cooked an 80-pound leg of cow. I mean, that was just awesome to see. A couple whole pigs that we have on right now. 36 chickens, whole chickens. We have a bunch of boneless chicken right now, so we're doing a lot of meat.
Yeah. You excited to serve food or have everybody out here and eat it?
So I'm excited for my demo.
Yeah.
I am demoing making the jerk marinades, seasoning the chicken, and cooking the chicken, and then we're going to serve up samples for the general public. So I'm very excited about that.
That sounds really good. I can't wait to see that big leg. They're going to pull it off here.
Yes, we're going to pull it off here, and we're going to start slicing and giving people samples.
All right, let's go.
All right, we are seasoning with Kita's Over Easy blend. It's got some dill, good stuff in there, perfect for fish.
Very nice.
Okay, now we got scallions and lemon. Beautiful bright flavors for this delicious fish from Ferlasso Farms.
And some parsley.
Parsley. We'll go like this.
There we go.
Stuffed salmon.
There we go.
Here we go.
Okay.
Get in there, parsley. All right, uno mas. Oh, lemons. Beautiful. Scallions. A little bit here. A little bit here. Stuff her down in there. Now we'll close her up with this guy. Watch out for his eye. Just like that.
Fish on!
Fish on.
We've got Logan Sandoval here with us, and this is not your first time eating barbecue or cooking barbecue, right?
No, ma'am, it is not. I'm a little bit new to it, but this is my first time being at an event like this right here at Smoke Slam 2024. It's been a great time.
So you're gonna try one of Kunchi's ribs here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
So-
want to know what you think.
So being an island boy, obviously a lot of the spices, a lot of the flavors on here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've already eaten one. So this is my second one. But a lot of the flavors, Scotch bonnet, red pepper flake, cloves, cinnamon, these are a lot of things that speak to my soul when we do curries and stuff. Being an island boy in the Pacific to being another island boy from the Caribbean, I can really feel it in my soul, and these flavors are, let me try this real quick.
Yeah.
That's tender, that's good smoke. That's a fantastic rib. That's a rib.
And a great bite through.
That's a,
Yeah.
you can literally see it through all the way. That's a good pull. It's not overcooked, it's not grainy. And the flavor is just, it's incredible.
Awesome. And it's compart pork.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh, the compart pork is amazing.
It's one of the best I've tasted here today, honestly.
Hey, this is Bruce with Hey Bruce Barbecue, and we're serving up. We got a long line going out here, serving up our American lamb from Freedom Run Farms that we coated yesterday with a nice Mediterranean blend of spices. We smoked it. Now we wanted to shred it, so we took it up over 200 degrees. We let it rest in a hot box for a couple hours to get nice and moist and get all that moisture back in it. And then it just shredded real easy. And then we grilled off some pita with some beef tallow over direct heat. And then I'm gonna add a little tzatziki here. And there we go. That's our American lamb from Freedom Run Farms. All right, let's see how this thing is. Oh yeah, that's the bite. And now I know why we had this long line here waiting for this.
Wow, I tasted some amazing meat cooked up by the B&B ambassadors today. Go out and get yourself a bag of B&B Charcoal and add some flavor to your cook. We hope you really enjoyed this live fire extravaganza, and we'll see you next time on Bama-Q.